Happy Chainsaw Man Day! We're back yet again for some more Chainsaw Man. It's here once again. Can we actually have something go on this chapter this time around? Hopefully there's something to actually talk about. Not to say the last chapter was bad, but we also gotta come to the realization that Fujimoto is someone that loves to take its time. Take its time building everything that needs to be built, alright? How you doing, Tab? Welcome in. So we're gonna get into live reaction. I'm hoping we get to see the fruits of what the plan is that Denji's even thinking of. We were talking about how he might try to like throw up the devil. That's part of the reason why he's running around like that. So hopefully that's what goes on here. Hopefully we can actually be right for once. Because every time we try to be right, we are always wrong. They're like, we cannot predict this in any capacity. But we're gonna find out today, all right? The Bible, of course it did. Of course it did, but you know what? It is fine. It's the holiday season. He's trying to spend that time with his family, all right? He's trying to get that Thanksgiving food for his family, all right? It'd be like that sometimes. Welcome, get Diego. Welcome in, Desto. We will get into live reaction right now. So go over to Shonen Jump, the app, get it. It is free. You can read it on there. And yeah, voice is still slightly a little gone, as you can tell. You know, yeet. I've been over into Raw not that long ago on Monday Night Raw. I went there live, so my voice is a little gone right now. And this has been a very hectic time for me. And I'll give you more information as we get later into this video. But like I said, I digress, and let's get into this, all right? Yeah, exactly, Ghost Tab, right? He needs to spend time with his family, all right? He's a family. He don't work for nothing. This man don't just be working for pennies. He works for the family, all right? Let's go. All right. Tashi Fujimoto, Chainsaw Man, 185, Stomach in Another World. Interest. Okay. But just from this title alone, I see where we're going with this. So I'm assuming he's going to open up his own stomach or open up somebody else's stomach. Some stomach's going to get opened up. We had this thought process before. I think it was a chapter before this. We talked about this a little bit, that he might do something along those lines where he potentially like open up his stomach, and that's how like Pochita can like transfer in, or vice versa. Something about to happen with someone's stomach being open, basically. So I'm assuming that's what was going on here. So what I just said already kind of throw it out the window, but it is what it is, all right? Stomach on stomach action, pause, all right? Pause. Hopefully it does cheer me up. We'll see what happens. All right? I haven't given this world an exit. And I guess, you know, he wasn't ever thinking, oh, I want to release somebody out of this world. He said once they're here, they might as well stay. I don't see the point of making an exit. What's the point of that? There's always an exit, sir. Anytime anything is created, there isn't an opening without an exit. It's like yin and yang. You can't have one without the other. It don't work like that. It don't. Look around you. Every tree here was originally human. They all spent 1,000 or 2,000 years contemplating escape plans, arrived at some sort of answer, and actually turned into trees. It surprised me too. My power isn't what turns them into trees. It's a mechanism innate to humans. When they reach the climation of thought, they turn into trees. If they lived longer, then they could discover unseen concepts. I want humans to live longer to find wait, hold on a minute. Excuse me? Wait, hold on a minute. So you want them to be enlightened, is what you're telling me right now. So you want them to actually learn the truth of the world while they're here for 2,000 plus years. Very interesting. But why though? That's the thing here. So are you fascinated with humans, but at the same time, you also are okay with killing all these humans as well? Children at that. So, Aging Devil, what's going on with you, buddy? All right, what's happening there? Interesting. Even if it comes at a cost. Oh, really now? And he's back over here sitting on some sucker at the moment. It's as you say. It's as you say, sir. I'm deeply moved. For Japan, no. For mankind, I must live longer and lead the world in the right direction. Oh, yes, this guy. Okay, yeah. This the dude's like, I want to live longer. I want eternal life, and I will kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die. Is this dude right here. Is this guy. He's like, I don't want to be old. Make me young again. Hey, I don't want to say I don't want to be an old whippersnapper. I don't want my joints to be hurting at age 40. Because he's only 40 years old. But you know what? He's not actually 40. He's an old man. He's like 90 years old right now. Ultimate knowledge can unlock benefit the benefit of the aging level. I mean, that is true. But how much knowledge can one get in a barren wasteland or a forest of nothing? Because, like, I don't understand what we're doing here. Like, he's not supplying them with books or some means to be able to gain more knowledge or to find enlightenment even. He just says, you in here. That's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The way he's thinking, I see the sentiment, but he's not really going or doing anything to even get to that type of, like, spot with other humans here. You know what I mean? Like, HW, you gotta do more than this, all right? So how do you, a boy who's lived for less than 20 years, intend to escape on your own? And, well, oh, wait. Did that just confirm his age? Hold on. Cause I don't think that they never really confirmed what his age was, if I'm not mistaken, right? So did this chapter just confirm Denji's age? That he's like, but he says less than, no, yeah, less than 20 years. I mean, so he's like 19. Like, that's interesting. He's always been below. Yeah, but like we don't know. Like we don't know the exact number is the thing. So I guess in a way, this still doesn't really fully confirm it though. It doesn't still fully confirm it though. That is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, he was 16, but we don't know if that's true. He just made a number up. Because he's not certain either. Remember? So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we can go with that. Because he could be 18. Going on to 19. He said less than 20. So, I'm just saying. Intend to escape on your own. I ran just now. To make myself hungry. Because unlike your other prisoners, my stomach isn't here. Interesting. Okay. Asa. I cobbled one together. FYI, I'm normally much better at making things. I mean, you got an axe. She's met an axe. You know, if they were playing the forest, she would be the provider. She will be the provider. All right. She supplies, and he's the demand. Ghost have, excuse me? All right, I was about to read that out loud too. What? I'm pretty sure he was 17 in part 1, 18 in part 2. See, I'm saying we don't know exactly though, but like that to me sounds more accurate. At least that's the feeling I get from his age. As bootleg as he is, I do feel like that's where he's at on his age. I don't know. I would love for them to confirm it, but I don't think they ever will. Not 100%. I used a tooth from the devil you puked up. Interesting, okay? He's cutting down a tree. A human tree, mind you. Interesting. So, like, Pochita isn't one to harm humans, but Denji said, I bet. Me? Isn't that a tree? It's a person. A human. I know. Ah! Treat me a crack horn and I don't care. That's what he's doing right now. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. Denji just showing equals age is high school. I mean, you really want to go down that route? Because, like, there's actually starting to be more shonens that are actually of older age now, you know? Look, I mean, Kaiju number 8 is a good example of that. But I'm just saying, like, it's not impossible. Now, typically, yes, it's for teenagers. But you never know. You never know. It's in that small bracket of area of age. We don't know exactly what his age is. Lavasa's like, I know this sucks, but I can usually do better. Classic also putting herself on the. I know, right? She's like, I can do better than this. I know I can make a better axe, but I mean, look, this for what you're doing. Look, it is what it is. Good enough. It's good enough. All right, I'm Asa Mitaka. All right, so don't make the rule, but it's still an exception. I'm just saying there are other mangas that do that. We don't really truly know his man's age. That's all I'm saying right now. But we did confirm that he is 100% under the age of 20 at least. So that's all that matters here. All right. And he's... Oh. Interesting. He, This man's a goddamn savage. He cut this tree open. He started just going to town. He just started eating the guts. Like, so he said, that's some freaking mom spaghetti. It's ready. It's like, a what? God dang. Okay. I mean, he said he was hungry. But, I mean, him eating this is going to allow for Pochita to get up and get ready. Because Pochita wouldn't do it. But apparently Denji's like, I don't care, right? I'm going to do what I got to do. Yeah, he's revving it up. Okay, let's see what happens. And he's back, baby. He's back, baby. Look at that. Freaking Pochita back, baby. Got his legs together. He's standing tall. He's standing too tall, baby. Let's go. I'm counting on you, Pochita. I see. Members of the public safety. It seems Chainsaw Man is going to come here. Well, yeah, you better be sweating. Public safety division sitting there like, oh boy. I don't know what to do here. Okay, so this puts Pochita back. And, hold on. This is very interesting. Cause like Pochita can get hurt in any capacity. It doesn't even matter. Yo, this is like an infinite hack. He can't be stopped. Well, hold on a second, bro. You can't stop Pochita unless unless the Aikido gets him out of here. Pochita can literally fight forever. He can't lose because all he has to do is keep eating the stuff from the trees. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, and you know how many trees are? It didn't take much blood to put them back together either, bro. Okay, look, he said, the motion machine is ready. He got something here. Interesting. She can make weapons. That is actually true. That is actually true. She technically could do better. I also said he like Chainsaw Man because he's people now. God dang it! God dang it! Why you gotta bring that up, bro? Because yeah, that's actually a fact now. He does eat. He does indeed eat people. This is Exhibit A. Exhibit A. He eats the intestines. He said, delicious. God. Where the humans that get too much knowledge become trees. We saw Cosmos requiring ultimate knowledge. I mean, they're supposed to be getting knowledge. I don't know if that was confirmed. Like the way he's saying it, he wants them to gain knowledge, but I don't know if they're truly gaining knowledge while being in that area. It's like they come up with multitudes of plans and other ideas that I might open their mind, but I don't know. I don't know if I can consider that. I don't know if I can consider that knowledge per se is a thing here. It's basically the Eternity Devil approach. Yeah, it's unlimited healing. Yeah, exactly. He's found a way to literally make this unstoppable machine now. It doesn't matter what damage that Pochita even takes because he can just heal right back up without any issues. And I believe they are in contact with each other. They can't talk to each other in the process of this, so they can go back and forth like, hey, Denji, I need some more blood. And he's like, I got you, brother. And he'll do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this also kind of highlights, like, again, the amount of trust that Denji has for this particular devil, for Pochita, all right? For this boy right here. The amount of trust that Denji has for this guy, it says a lot. Yeah, like it's impressive how he can just trust this devil this much. You know what I mean? Like, they're best buds for life at this point. They know what they're doing, all right? Probably gonna have a couple of really quick but crazy fight chapters. I think so. Or maybe because he's taking his break, he's about to start whipping up something. And so for the next chapter, we're gonna really go in, right? Because, like, to be honest, this is another transitional chapter. It's weird how he does this stuff, right? I feel like he could have probably fit both of these chapters. Like, last chapter and this chapter, he could have fit them both in one and called it a day. If he pushed it up to like 17 pages and then cut a little bit of the dialogue that was in the last chapter and just put the dialogue here into this chapter, I feel like we could have got a lot of this happen in the reveal of what he was trying to do, as opposed to separating these. Because, to be honest, like I said, there's not a lot to talk about with this chapter. It's kind of not. It's nice to see Pochita and Denji kind of come together, and it's also nice to see what the plan actually was, which, I mean, we were always speculating, because initially at first, before we even saw or had the thought that apparently that Denji went back as just a human and then Pochita was like no longer there, we came to the conclusion at one point, or at least I did, That's ultimately what ended up happening, because we weren't certain what was going on in the outside world, but something convinced us to make us think he was that they're just one person, and so that's why he's just there. But no, when we found out they're actually two separate people, we already had this idea from before. So it's not like we didn't talk about this, how the stomach of something would allow them to be able to gain some type of level of power. It's not like this though. Not like this, where it's like unlimited like resource of energy that Denji can always go into to allow Pochita to continue fighting. We didn't think of this per se. So I mean, Fujimoto, congratulations. But we're getting closer. We are finding ways to get close to the truth. All right, we are gonna guess these things and we're gonna be right. All right, it's gonna be a glorious day when all of us come together and we actually predict a chapter and we read him like, yes. I knew about that all along. You know what I mean? I want that moment to happen. We're gonna do this. Right? God dang it. Old guy becoming a share is a parallel to Denji. People will degrade themselves for their desires. Yeah. I mean, that's funny enough. I think that's part of the reason why they did that, to do that parallel. I noticed that. So, I mean, when you truly want something, you're gonna do things that you wouldn't normally do for yourself. But you're gonna do it because you want that. You want what you want. You're gonna do what you gotta do, and how much you're willing to sacrifice to get it, it is only up to you. Okay. Nicole was in the building with the Hawk said, please take her. That's though. Come, bro, come here. We don't say that out loud. We don't say that out loud, okay? No, Fumiko, baby. All right, look. I want you to live long. Yeah. I've definitely been 2 chapters, especially since these are short on page. It should have been 1 chapter altogether. It's like they didn't really have to split this. Like it's not really. I don't know. I mean, in an anime perspective, this works perfectly for an anime, but you can see how these things can be animated very, very quickly. This is not a lot of information, so a lot of this is gonna pass through really fast. If the anime ever gets to this point, we'll see what happens. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like they could have put both those chapters into one and called it a day. It would have worked out ultimately in the end. I feel like, anyways, and then maybe you could have went on break after that if you wanted to, right? But I don't know. That's just me. That's just me coping at the moment, okay? You think this could possibly lead to some kind of split between Denji and Pochita? I mean, not a bad idea, honestly, though. I can see why you think that, and why I'm honestly kind of thinking the same thing. Because this devil is saying he never made an exit for this. But given the situation, he's gonna have to find a way to create an exit for this situation, because this is not a typical situation where you eat somebody and they're just stuck. Denji's not stuck. Agent Devil's stuck with him at this point. So, because the situation is so odd, I do wonder if this could be the means to be able to separate Denji and Pochita once and for all. Now, whether or not, because like again, what if we are coming up to close to the end of Chainsaw Man, having Pochita be on his own and have Denji finally be like a regular human so he can live his life to the fullest, wouldn't that not like finish Chainsaw Man as a whole, technically speaking? I'm just saying. I mean, it's still Asa, but I feel like, again, Asa could die. So like, I'm still throwing it out there. There's a possibility, but I'm just saying, like, theoretically speaking, like, this could be the means to allow him to like live on his own and just finally be free. And then Pochita can probably go back to hell if he wanted to, or whatever the case is. Or he could just become a dog and maybe be with Denji in a different form, where they're not like having to be inside each other. I guess that sounds so freaking sus, but you know what I mean, right? I don't know. It's very interesting. Now you got me wondering about that. I just don't know how I don't know how Denji's supposed to get out of how he's supposed to get out of this world exactly. Because I don't know if there is an actual possibility for an exit unless he's able to like maybe transfer his consciousness to a different body or something. But even then, that's kind of that wouldn't be Denji anymore at that point. That'd be kind of weird. I don't know. I wonder. Crack theory. What if Fami and Yoshida have been using public safety's resources to get the Age Devil, and this was all part of the plan to separate them? Interesting. But didn't Yoshida look like he got body though? Granted, we don't know what happened to Yoshida. That would be a very dangerous plan, but I guess not uncommon. This is Chainsaw Man we're talking about, so like anything's possible in that sense. I don't know. That's a very cracked theory. Maybe on Fami's end, I can see her doing something. Because I do feel like she has some ideas or some kind of something that's going on where potentially she might try to like capture the aging devil, since the aging devil is just sitting there out and about, and that'll be a very powerful freaking devil to actually have under your wing, if that's a possibility of being able to do. But maybe the aging devil needs to be weakened enough for her to actually capture it and make it its own. Make it her own, right? So what if this whole plan was to make sure that Denji pops out, or Pochita pops out the way he is, and then for allowing that devil to start taking out other devils, which allows her to then capture these devils like Pokemon, right? Like this is Pokemon basically. Like Fami's the trainer, and Pochita's the Pokemon. He says use Thunderbolt, you know what I'm saying? Using Thunderbolt, freaking Pokemon weak. And now she's out here capturing them using the Master Ball. You know what I mean? Like this is what could be going on right now. All right, she turns her head backwards. So I'm just saying, there's a possibility that maybe this is what it is, like more or less that she's trying to maybe capture these other devils and then utilize them for a different manner. Maybe that's part of the reason why she initially asked for Nayuta, because Nayuta has the power of control. And she can't just control people. She don't have that ability to do so like that. So maybe she was trying to get Nayuta's power so she can be able to just control these devils and bring it onto her side, as opposed to doing this other plan, which is very crackpot theory. There's another crackpot theory that's going on to your theory. That's a possibility. All right. Android TV, welcome in. But I'm just saying, I'm throwing crackpot theories right now. This is what we do, is Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw theories. How you doing? If she does have a connection to Age Devil, like we thought he does, it does. It could explain a lot. It could explain, again. It could explain that whole date that was there. It can explain a lot for the freaking cover page we saw with Yoshida. It can explain that. Like there's a lot it can explain. Like I'm not ruling any of this stuff out. Like even the theory, even as crazy as the theory that you're saying this though, I don't necessarily rule it out, because I mean this Fujimoto we're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm doing good though, man. I'm glad you're doing okay, but I'm doing good. Outside of my voice, kind of struggling, but I'm pushing through it, because, I went to Raw just yesterday, so my voice is kind of like trash at the moment, but it is what it is, right? Hondo wanted to make this display its aging devil wants humanity to transcend. Our primordial devil is trying to help in their own way. Ghost have? You know what? I can make a comparison, which I wonder if this comparison would be accurate. I feel like in a way it might, but the primordial devils could be something similar to how the Shinigamis are in Death Note. Because as you know, like, they're just there and they have to, make sure that death is a thing, right? But they get bored. So that's why Ryuk went down to the human world and did what he did. And I'm making that connection with them because at the end of the day, they're just bored beings that don't know what to really do. And so there's other emotions, other things they may want to have done, or maybe they want to change something. Maybe they want to elevate in some ways, or whatever the case is. Now, for some reason, primordial devils, from what you're just saying, it makes it seem as though, which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. It makes the primordial devils don't seem to be bad people, which I kind of thought so, given that with how much power they have, it is not hard for them to just take over the world if they really wanted to, but that's not their agenda. They don't have that agenda of just abusing their power, absolutely, because they can win. They really wanted to. If you really think about it, right? Like, look how strong the aging devil is. It's insane, actually. But the fact that he's just trying to elevate human beings in the world, I find that very fascinating. And then, like I said, the other one was someone to make delicious food and stuff. Like, it's like these primordials aren't the type to want to destroy things per se. which I find it very interesting. And ultimately, I think it's both. They want to elevate humanity in some ways, and they also are just very bored. So they said, why not? Why not do something with my power that can be good? Maybe, who knows? Let's see what these humans can do, allowing them to do such and such, such and such. Because for all we know, during that whole war era section fight that was happening in hell, maybe there was like some perspective that changed within it that allowed them to be like, maybe we're not so trash after all. We don't know a lot, honestly, about the makeup and what these devils even are, what they're doing exactly. You know what I mean? Like, what is their goal and their purpose of being even in this world, doing contracts with other humans? You know what I mean? Like, there's still things about just the devils in of itself that we just don't know. We just don't know. But I like that. I like that thought. You got me talking. You see my progress. Pochita may show new powers. Who knows? I hope so. He looks like he's more focused and ready. Also, I guess he's getting the go ahead to really truly fight. If you really think about it, because Denji's like, go ahead. I'm trusting you to be able to do this. So there's a goal in mind. So because there's a goal, and this actually directly helps Denji, he's 100% focused and ready to go. Easy. Shadow Connor explains why the aging devil wants kids. They want. So, interesting. We get a point there, Ghost Have. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, they don't die, but I mean, that makes sense, though. But also, when that's taking aging away, will create another sample. I mean, true. They just giving a replay of insanity just like he did with Eternity. Pretty much, right? This is literally what this is. It's the exact same thing, but different. But I mean, hey, I like that, though. What Fujimoto's doing, and we've been noticing this, is that he's been recycling and pretty much everything has been done in part 1 and bringing it back in part 2 in some different form, but it's still there. You know what I mean? This is like the third time, technically speaking, that we've dealt with this type of like trapped ability within Chainsaw Man's world. So, I mean, I don't know how many times you can keep doing this before it becomes a law of diminishing returns, but I am enjoying it to a certain extent. Let me see. Humans turning the trees sound like a foreshadow to hybrids. Okay, see, Ghost, now you just out here having all the theories right now. Excuse me? Interesting. I mean, are you saying is there something more to this world that 18 Devils has made? Like now you got me wondering, because hold on a minute. Like, continue with that thought. Like, the promoters are beyond concepts. Like, I think so too. Because I don't think. Because I mean, good and evil is a human construct that we've created, right? Because we have morals. So there are things that we have deemed bad and things that we have deemed good. But like, if you go back to just how the nature of the world works, and go back to if there was no rules, the world would be chaotic. This is part of the reason why I mess with Zahir from Legend of Korra. From Legend of Korra, Zahir, because the concept of true freedom is technically chaos, because you get to do whatever you want. Nothing stops you. There is no law that's there that tells you otherwise. But that's kind of the thing. So if they go based off that thought process, I mean, yeah, like there is no good and evil per se is the thing. Only actions of things that are going on. So yeah. Why would the Angel Devil fight in the public safety house? He can easily teleport. It first sounds like the Angel Devil is just bored. I mean, I wouldn't. Bro, he's sitting on his man. He doesn't have to sit on his dude. He's sitting on his old dude. He said, I mean, how much do you want this? You said, so you want me to kidnap all these children? How much? What else do you want? How far are you willing to sacrifice for yourself? Do you care about your dignity? Let me test that theory. Get on the ground. Get on all fours. I'm gonna sit on you, cross my legs, like, you know what I mean? He's testing suckers right now, like, cause he's bored. I mean, why? Look, if you are a freaking primordial devil, you know no one touching you, so like, why not do something, right? Go, Stack. Come on. God dang it. Please show new powers when I'm seeing. So I wonder if Denji and Pochita are focused. It could cause soul resonance. Sucker said soul resonance. Black paper moon. No, look, man. Maybe. I'm laughing, but maybe. Also, Quest, welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Recycling helps save the planet. It does. Captain Planet has taught me well. All right. Captain Planet has taught us well. Okay, there it is. You tell me which character would be the coolest and worst for you. Interesting. So, okay, easily the worst character, Fumiko. I don't like Fumiko. Fumiko was just on the goddamn cover of the latest Chainsaw Man. Bro, on the Chainsaw Man, like, why? Why is she there? Why? She has done nothing. She has done nothing. She's in the freaking crowd behind there, you know, because she's part of the public state, but she's done nothing to deserve a freaking cover photo. Get the cover out of here. Get the cover out of here. So yeah, worse, easy. No problems. All right. When it comes to the best though, I don't know. That's kind of difficult. Maybe it's probably gonna be controversial for me to say this, but cause I know a lot of like the Chainsaw Man fan base just don't like her, but I've liked her since the beginning. She's a great character, and that is awesome. Mitaka, look, I've you know there's a juxtaposition I don't think y'all realize. I didn't like Denji in the beginning of Chainsaw Man. It took me a minute to even like him way later, right? With Asa Mitaka, I liked her literally immediately because she's freaking bootleg. So, like, bro, honestly, I'd probably put Asa Mitaka as my favorite. I do. Don't you say Mitaka. See, Lloyd, this is the problem right here. But Asa's great. And I personally enjoy her character a lot, all right? Denji overseas here, there it is. Look at that, see? Denji funny. Yeah, but, like, those jokes can be overplayed at times. I'm just saying, man. Immediately comes here. Nah, Mitaka. Look, why you liking Mitaka? Does that make are you the mid-master? I'm surprised you didn't say that yet. God, how you doing though, man? People Tree is a reference to Fire Punch. See, I didn't finish Fire Punch, so I don't know the reference. God dang it. It's hard to read that manga. God. So it's thought about everyone on cover. Every cover has already died. Currently on Fumiko and I mean, technically speaking, like, you know, because Denji can't die. So I mean, he doesn't count though. He doesn't count though. But I mean, there's Denji again. I mean, there's some thoughts in that, all right. Technically, if you wanna go on a technical standpoint, Denji died like 5, 6. I don't know how many times. Denji died a lot. If you really want to go by, bro, he was in a whole body bag in parts, like, like. So I mean, how many times do you have to die? But you know, hold on a minute. See, now you got me. I'm gonna have to look this up later. Now you got me wondering, cause like depending on how many times he quote unquote died in this manga, I wonder if that correlates to the manga like volume covers. Cause Denji is on quite a few of them. What if there's some validity to this? Hold on a second. But what would that mean though? If that number was correct? Let's say he did die like six times, and he has 6 volume cover. You know, he's on the volume cover 6 times. Like how would that correlate though? That'd be interesting. Is Convenient in the covers? Also, that's what I'm wondering. That's what let me look at some of these. I don't think so. I mean, I got the volumes right here, so I might as well look at them. Cause we have Denji right here. Then we have Power right here. She dead. Yeah, you already know she dead. All right, and then you already know he did. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't have like I need to get some more. I need to catch up. Yeah, he died and everything. So there's that. I mean, it's covered. I mean, I should be able to show this. YouTube, don't take me down. I didn't make this, okay? but she did. All of them technically died, but one of them came back, I believe. But yeah, they died, you know what I'm saying? So there's that too. And then there's still more Denji. Like I said, Denji's all up in here, but you know, there's more of this right here. There's death right there. So I mean, there's something. That's all. I wonder now. Now you got me wondering. This is a very good thought that you just had, Android. Okay, I'm gonna have to look back on that to see if I can confirm this or not. I don't know how we're gonna do that. It's gonna take a minute, but if someone can even find that, That would be interesting, okay? Fumiko is interesting. She is a fan, but she behaves as a fan in the sense that she only cares about the surface of Chainsaw Man. Her survival supersedes her empathy. I mean, that is true. That is true. Like, she's not that level of fan, which, you know, honestly, that's not a bad thing, you know? You don't want to be so stuck into your fandom that you're supporting suckers that are just terrible. You know, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Your friend are both on the cover. They still alive? For now. For now. Okay, Desto? For now. Yoshi still up in the air. Yoshi is very still up in the air right now. So, bounce page with Asa. We're super. We're pretty good. Wait, what? Yeah, what? What are you talking about? Where is this? It's Kobini on the covers. Also, Fallen Devil is alive. I think I don't know. I don't have all of them, so I do feel like. I'm sorry, Kagurabachi. Yeah, so I feel like, because these are my last three, which you already know what happened here, and yeah, you already know what happened here, and this is the last one I got right now. So on the other covers, I mean, I don't know. We have to see. I don't know how true that the whole thing's gonna be, but we'll see. We'll see. So let me see. So yeah, no, Kobini never got one. See, my thing is, Kobini never got one, but Fumiko can get one. Like, why? What about her car? Go stop. God dang it. Fallen Devil's alive. Quan Chi is alive. I mean, but she did die, but came back. You know what I mean? Like, she did die, though. Guys here, hey, yo, what am I coming into? How much hentai you got, break? I got none. None of this. It's all Chainsaw Man. Come on. Chainsaw Man. No hentai. No hentai. You go on the cover, she dead, and the sword. Yeah. Also on the cover, pretty sure he's dead. Yeah, it's like I said, they died. But it's like when they're hybrids, they can easily just come right back. It's not like it's you know what I mean? Like they don't die. It's like Denji. Like, you know, Denji can't really die. He just be stuck. He's like Hedon. You know how Hedon got blown to bits and he's in a freaking hole right now as we speak. He ain't really dead. I'm just saying. Yeah, part 2 balance. Yeah, I need to catch up. Like I said, I am behind. But even then, I'm just saying they're not like none of these suckers are dead like that. They're not even dead like that. Don't worry about it. See, now we're thinking too big brain right now. We're thinking too big brained. We need to pull it back. All right. we are going into lands that I don't even know if we want to even get into. Because like, what is that? If we do find out all this is true, what are we gonna do with that information? What are we gonna do? But concerning this chapter, like I said again, this is simply a transitional chapter at the end of the day. Not a bad one. I feel like this was a bit better than last week's chapter. I will give it that. But I'm not gonna say it's much better because it's still transitional. So I'm hoping the next chapter, once we get it from the week after, and maybe we might get some extra pages. Hopefully, maybe, please, Fujimoto. Since you're gonna be on break, come on, man. Come on, I'm gonna need it. God. Yeah, like I said, the last chapter could have easily been 1. I don't know why the heck he did it like this, but this is what we got. So, with all that said and done, I gotta ask you guys here, what are we rating it? From 1 to 10, what are we rating this week's Chainsaw Man chapter? I'm curious, because like for me, I kind of want to give it like a 6.5. It was a little bit better than last week, but it was not that much better. So I'll probably still put it at a 6.5. There's like 2 main topics of discussion that we had here, but outside of that, we didn't really get a lot. But again, setup is good. There's nothing wrong with a setup. And also, guys, 5 out of 10 is literally bare average. I'm saying this chapter is a bit above average, but not fully average. If you want to know what my rating system is, if you don't know. So getting a 6.5 is not necessarily the worst thing to get. Now, if you're under 5, you might as well just pack it up, put it away. All right? Put it away. Got some interesting lore. I'll give it a 7. As I'm saying, I kind of want to boost it to 7, but I'm like, let me not. I'm going to put it at 6.5 because I believe the next chapter should be a lot better than this one. I'm hoping anyways. Part of pre-occur of 7, Pochita, Sensu Beans. It's like, what is your rating go to? You going all over the place right now. All right. Well, I'm glad y'all told me what y'all ratings were, how y'all feel about this. I'm looking at the time. I can stream, I think. But this particular stream, if I decide to stream on Twitch, I can only stream for like at most maybe 2 hours. It depends. Cause I have stuff I'm doing. We have a family member, or I have it's Anna's family member coming over. And so because of that, there's a lot of things that have to be done in the house for his arrival. And so I've been kind of dealing with that. It's part of the reason why I couldn't even stream yesterday, outside of just literally feeling like crap. Cause I was so freaking tired. I don't know what was going on. So between that and also the whole thing with the family member coming by, we've been doing it a lot. It's the holiday season. I expect this to happen. So I'll keep you guys updated if I can get a stream out or not, because something else could go on once I'm done streaming here. So I'll keep you guys updated. Make sure you're on my Discord. You know, if you're over there, you know. But yeah. Otherwise, follow my socials. Maybe you might get an update there. Who knows? If you're not over there, right? Just throwing it out there. There was a chainsaw man, but funny enough, Ghost Tab, he knows a little bit. He knows a little bit because he knows I stream. Shoot, you could be in here right now. Shoot, they could be Android over here. I'm just kidding. Stop. Maybe 6 old people make good chairs out of 10. Also making subpar weapons. Ghost Tab, what? All right. I'm sure the last a couple of chapters have not been that interesting lately. I mean, I feel you on that, Desto. I feel you on that, Desto, because, like, truth be told, I said before, like, transitional chapters are necessary, but he does this a little too often to where it makes these chapters don't feel like much. And I can tell. Like, I'll be honest, just look at my view count. If there's a chapter that's interesting, more people are more in tune to want to go see a reaction / review, whatever the case may be. So they'll go and check that, and I appreciate that, right? But if there's chapters that just don't do nothing at all, no one's trying to bring a conversation, no one's trying to do anything with that. You know what I mean? So it is a shame. But that's kind of like the indicator that I know a chapter kind of flopped a little bit, and you know he does that from time to time. He does that. And a family member, Kagurabachi. Look, I'm gonna get them on. I got the first volume, all right? Oh, it's Anna. Why you in here? Why you in here? Look, I was just talking about a family member of yours. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I didn't see that coming. I was like, what? Why is she in here all of a sudden? She out here she's making some pie right now. She's making some apple pie. All right? But yeah, see? Look at Ghost House comments. But no, so I'll keep it updated. If I can get a stream out, then y'all know. But just know the stream's gonna be very short. I might not even play a game, honestly, because there probably won't be no point. Because I gotta make sure I go to sleep early. I have overtime tomorrow, so there's also that. So you already know I gotta wake up at 3 a.m. So that's what I'm saying. I'll keep y'all updated. If I can't get something out for today, I can promise you this: I will be streaming on Wednesday, and that Wednesday stream is gonna be a long one. All right, we're gonna beat the game we've been playing, and I don't know, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff if that's the case. So I'll keep you guys updated to see what's going on. All right, so y'all know, yeet. I know it's like you know exactly what I'm talking about, Anna. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's what's been keeping us, not just me, but us, from being able to get things done and be able to get a stream going. But we should stream because there was some Kagurabachi that happened not too long ago on Sunday. It wasn't an actual full chapter, but it is like something there. So we'll see what happens again. Look, I'm just gonna keep updated. And we have our Thanksgiving right now. Quest siblings are visiting, and bro mixed my tequila drink. Oh, so you're telling me you a little tipsy right now? Are you a little tipsy, Grace? All right. Last thing before I leave, can you guys like this stream? It helps with the algorithm to be able to push it out to more Chainsaw Man fans, for them to come in here and join in on the conversation that is Chainsaw Man. All right. Help me then. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feel it. So if y'all can do that real quick, I appreciate that. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, because we do this every time Chainsaw Man comes out. All right? Whether it's bi-weekly or on a weekly basis, I will be here always to give you a Chainsaw Man la reaction / review of the chapter. So just please, if you haven't done that, go ahead and do those things. And if you want to share, you can. I mean, I usually don't ask about sharing, but if you want to share with people, see my crazy reactions, I mean, you could do that too, all right, little man, be like that, right? And watch your interview, the entire thing. Oh, you did? Oh, how'd you like it, Tav? I've only had one glass, and one glass can be enough. All right, and more than one glass. It depends on how much drinking alcohol is in there. It can take you out. All right, if you have you eaten food, that's the other thing. All right, okay. Let me get out of here. I'll see you guys when I can see y'all. Make sure you don't drink tequila like how Grace is drinking tequila. Drink some water, get some food, and enjoy your time with your family. And if you're not with the family, enjoy the time on this planet. All right? Yeah, I got something for everything. Until then, people. Ah. Go. Oh.